folks, I'm back. Today I'll talk to you guys about how well do you actually know yourself. Yes, that's right, people. You may know yourself for many years, because at the end of the day, it's just you who is living and breathing through your own skin. It is you who is making choices day in, day out. But let me tell you something. Let me bring something to your attention. 2 factors to bear in mind. And these 2 factors you may not be aware of yourself. And it requires someone else to point out certain things that you have which you never thought that you had in you. Certain characteristics, certain dislikes, certain likes that you have. People will always show you sides of you that you're unaware of. People always point things out. People will judge you. People will criticize you. And people will make comments, compliments of who you are, about you. And also, situations and circumstances will bring out a side in you. An anxious side. A side that is full of anxiety, stress, depression, or happiness, joy, excitement, passion, enthusiasm, energy. And each and every single situation will bring something to your attention, something that is going to be brought in front of your eyes to tell you this is who you are. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about parents. Yes, that's right, people. Because at the end of the day, your foundations, your grassroots are from your parents. Now, this is the thing that I want to bring to your attention, and you should be mindful of this. And I recommend that you guys go out there and look and observe what your parents do, your habits, how they roll with each other, how they deal with each other. Their habits will truly be washed upon you, on yourself. You may be aware of this, but it goes a lot more deeper than that, because people, especially the negative habits that the parents will put on their child, you're more likely to bring that into your own relationship in some different areas and some different levels in your own relationship. Now, people, each and every time that you're being mindful, that you're educating yourself about raising your awareness, you're able to see more and more habits, more and more things where you didn't actually, you actually dismissed before. Does that make sense? Because it can be detrimental in your own relationship, your own personal relationship with your nearest, dearest loved one, if you're not mindful about the habits that you bring into a relationship. Because the moment that you are mindful, you can fix things up. And people, do not blame your parents for who they are, because you are old enough to make your own decisions and your own choices. Once you are mindful about certain qualities that you have that you got from your parents, it's time for you to change that. You can't just sit there and say, you know what, I'm the way that I am because of my parents. It's about time you took ownership of who you are, the person who you are. Stop blaming people. It's you. You have a choice to change. Because look, you're aware of who you are. Okay. It doesn't matter if you're good or bad. So change it. Even if you're good, change it. Always look to develop. Take it to a next level. If you're bad, change it. Don't just blame people, because blaming is the easiest thing that you can fall back on and remain stale. And the only thing about that is you're going to keep on dropping and falling. And life will become very difficult for you, people. It's about time to take ownership of your own actions. Educate yourself. Raise your awareness by observing your nearest, dearest ones around you, your parents, people. Don't blame them for who they are, even if they are bad, or even if there's certain actions that you dislike about them. Learn from it. Observe them and think, hang on a second, am I bringing this into my own personal relationship? You might think no on the outset, but look at your relationship in some different levels. Maybe it might not be in this area that you're bringing certain habits that you dislike. It could be in other areas. I'll give you an example. My parents have a tendency to shout, raise their voice. And you know what? That's obvious for me to see and hear. And I also bring that into my own personal relationship. Now I'm aware of this. Then I think and say to myself, well, do I really want to bring this into my relationship, or do I want to make a change? Do I want to figure out another way of communicating more effectively? You see, I've taken ownership. I've taken that conscious decision to make that change. And this is the thing that I want to bring to your attention. Whatever you learn, whatever you're mindful of, change it. Once something has been brought to your attention, it's now down to you to make that change. There's no point in knowing something and all of a sudden something's been brought to your attention and no change, no action is taking place. Then there's no point. Because you know what? At the end of the day, in society, a lot of people are mindful, they're knowledgeable. But how many of us out there take that next step in terms of making the change? We have the knowledge, right? Okay. Now, how do we get the experience and understanding to take our knowledge to the next level? is by application, is by practicing what we learn, and not only just practicing, also gaining experience and also doing it hands-on. Not just hearsay, just because this person said that, or you read and you hear things. Take it to another level. Get the experience yourself. This is what I'm talking about, people. I know I've just gone off the spectrum, but I hope you guys get the gist and the gist. Start learning things. Don't just analyze people around you. By all means do that, but don't stop there. Change within yourself. That is my rant for today, people. So, until then, take care, stay strong, stay focused, and always live to learn to empower and inspire the lives of many, as well as yourself. Bye for now.